Alright, I think we are live. I'm going to check my audio quickly by finding my live stream. Alright. This won't be that hard. I'm just going to be live. So if I go to my channel, here we are. And there's my stream. Okay. Let's see if I can hear myself. You guys shouldn't be able to hear an echo or anything. I have the desktop audio muted. Alright, it works. Okay, and the audio sounds fine. So without further ado, today I am going to be working on Blender. What I've been doing, well, first of all, if you don't know what Blender is, it's 3D animation software. And for the, past like week or so, a little bit longer, I've been working on recreating the Mario 64 intro. But, recreating it in Blender in HD. Most of these models, here I have a lot of them unloaded. Let me fix all this quick. But most of these models I didn't model, I just download them from the internet. But I did model a few things. I had to edit pretty much every model. Not every model, some models just worked, but especially this Lakitu model, because this was a model from a Wii game, when the rest of these, well, Peach and Mario are from Mario Odyssey. This castle is fan-made, but in a similar style to Mario Odyssey, so I had to make the Lakitu up to snuff with how it should look. I modeled the camera for Lakitu. I posed everything. Well, not everything's posed yet. Mario's still in a T-pose, but and I haven't done all the animation yet, which is why I'm here today. And you're wondering, why isn't there water? Well, there is water, but water is very laggy. There's even a waterfall, although I realize that with the camera movement, you can't even see the waterfall, so I might actually delete the waterfall from the final scene. You know what? I'll actually do that right now. Hide from render. That's what that button does. Disable and render. Because if the waterfall's not going to be there, like if it's not visible, there's no point having it take up rendering time. You know? Yeah, I know. I'm going to share the stream over Discord quick. Copied link. Go to Discord. Alright, announcements. And I used my live emoji because I forgot I had that, but I remembered this time. And it shows up all good. Now, for all of y'all, I do not have Super Chat, but you can donate to Streamlabs directly through Streamlabs in the link in the description. It should automatically be there because I set it for my stream defaults. Anything helps. What's even selected right now? I bet it's the sky. No, it's the camera. Why is it? The camera's all the way down there. Huh. camera's all the way down there. Yeah, then that should be right there. So what was selected? I don't know. But I guess that doesn't really matter. But yeah, I have this whole scene going on. I try to disable a lot of models when playing it back in Blender because there's a lot of lag with this thing. Especially here, I'll disable the water because this computer isn't the most powerful. But I can't complain because it was given to me. And it's a laptop, so you can't expect much power. Honestly, as far as laptops go, it's still pretty good. Yeah, like I've seen some laptops online that are going for like $700-800 that don't have the same specs as this thing, which is honestly kind of sad, considering this is an old laptop. Well, it was like this laptop was like over $1,000 when it came out, so I guess I understand. You know, enough rambling with that. Oh, it's weird how you can see the shadows for the trees even when the trees are turned off. Like, is that baked into the texture? That might actually just be baked into the texture. I kind of hate that. Because if I enable the trees, where are their shadows? I need to have it looked of. Not looked of, Eevee. Rendered view. The shadows are right there, it looks like. Or is it the shadows not rendering properly? I don't know. But it's weird because, you know, I have the light over that side. So the shadows, like with the top of the castle here, is casting that direction. It's easiest to see in cycles render, but I'm not doing cycles for now. I'm going to do cycles for the final render, but it's going to take forever, and with how much stuff is going on in the scene, and on a computer of this spec, I could crash the computer if I have it set to cycles right now. You know, if I say, like, set it all the way to this, go to the camera, go to the very beginning, see, and don't mind that, that's actually just the rigging there, for Peach. I had her move her head a little bit to, like, read the text on the letter, because I do have the letter, there, the Peach letter, but I didn't like how that looked, so I just made it a static face, like in the original. I might tilt it a little more down. Like, actually, I can do that right now. Here. Okay, so I select the armature, Control Tab, and it should already have that bone selected because of last time. I should hide the bones so I can see what I'm doing. Because the hair is clipping into the dress, and I don't like how that looks. So if I just get it all along like this. Where was it a moment ago? It was all the way up there. So I bring it down there and enable the letter. Yeah, that looks decent. And I know she blinks, but I haven't animated the blinking yet. Editing this Peach model was such a pain. You know, even though there was more stuff to do with, like, the Lakitu model to get it looking good, it was easy stuff. Peach, her model was just so messed up, at least for Blender. Actually, more with Cycles render. In Eevee, it looked fine, but in Cycles, it just looked awful. And I wasn't going to stand for that, so I had to fix it. And it took forever. I was basically having problems with, like, the eyelash and eyelid. The other eyelid models are actually inside her head right now. I just moved them up. Because it's not proper modeled eyelid where it's rigged. Instead, it's just a eyelid model where whatchamacallit, where it's, I can't think of the word. I feel so dumb. An eyelid model where it just replaces, that has multiple models for like every frame of animation. That's what it is. because that's something that Nintendo likes to do. I guess I don't know how to rig eyelids, I guess. Can't blame them, neither do I. It's okay, it probably wasn't that hard to learn, though. I could literally just look up a tutorial, and I'd learn. I mean, seriously, it's easy. Like, I tell people, oh, I can do that. It's like, well, have you done it before? I'm like, no, but have you ever used Google? Literally, you learn anything with Google. But yeah, if I disable, like, let's disable the environment. Get this look dev mode. Actually, let's keep the rigging turned on. Well, the overlays. Because then it shows me the frame rate it's running at. Let's disable Mario and Lakitu and the castle and the trees. Just keep the camera and Peach active. Now if I play this, it's just playing the animation. I should go right from the beginning. It's actually playing at like a higher frame rate than what's supposed to be. It's supposed to be 30 frames a second. But you know, like the Mario 64 intro, it starts with the as a white screen, and then it fades out from white into the scene. And instead of doing like a white screen for fade, I just have a white plane that fades in the render. And then Peach and the letter will fade in. So like something like this. Basically. Yeah. And then once it's done reading the letter, it will zoom out. And okay, it's moving. I need to fix some of the easing when it comes to the camera work, because the camera work's a little jarring. So now I can disable Peach, enable Lakitu, because he's the next model of importance in the scene. And for some reason with Lakitu, it runs at such a lower frame rate whenever Lakitu's on screen at all. And I don't understand that in the slightest. Let me find where this is. Yeah, it just runs at such a low frame rate. I realize nobody's watching this stream, but I'm trying to make this as good as I can, because it's going to be a video afterwards. Not a video I'm going to edit, I'm just going to keep it up, because that's what I do. Speaking of which, I need to figure out how to do thumbnails for streams when I stream with Streamlabs on the computer. Because when I used to stream with my phone, it would let me choose a thumbnail like right away before I even started streaming. And this stream setup is better, but I can't figure out how to get the thumbnails working. Because I'm just sticking with the thumbnails it chooses for now, but I don't want to do that. Alright, and then Lakitu, obviously in the actual scene, he would follow the camera, but I haven't gotten that far yet in the animation. So now, if I disable Lakitu, enable the environment and the castle. Actually, just the castle for now. You know what? Let's get this, shaded or look dev view. And you see it has just the castle. It has that. It has a little zoom in on the window. I think it's zoomed in more on this than it is in the actual video. Because I tried to copy the original Mario 64 intro as much as possible. But also I took some liberties in making it look better. So, yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of a jarring camera movement there. I can usually have most of this stuff on screen without it lagging. And if you're wondering what's actually going to be in the camera render, it's everything in this little box here. Now I could have it zoomed in where the box reaches to the edge of the screen, that way I know, get a better idea, because I wouldn't even see this stuff. But I like being able to see those little outside borders. So if I bring this over here, where was the jarring camera movement? Because I think I'm going to fix that right now. It was right here. Right there. Yeah. You See that? It like goes around and then dips. We don't want it to, I don't want it to look like it goes around. And I think the reason it goes around is because I had to change it because it was clipping, the camera was clipping through geometry. Yeah, right here, you can see. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to move this last keyframe, make sure auto keying is on. See if that helps. Now let's see what that does. I'm playing it backwards. That's much smoother. I think I can get it a little better. Just raise it a little bit more. Just a tiny bit. Oh, why is it going down? Let me undo that. And these trees are a low poly, but that's fine. There are going to be higher poly in the scene, in the final scene, because I have a subdivision modifier on them, but I only have it set to be active in the render. Because, you gotta save on resources, Okay, so let's try this. Was that better? What if I just delete this keyframe? What's gonna happen? Actually, nothing bad. Like, it looks like there's geometry clipping there, but it might just be being close to geometry, but that's outside the camera's view anyway. So if I just let it play, then you get a smooth movement. Oh, there's a little frame drop there or something. In Blender. How's the stream looking? The stream's looking fine. Let me watch it there. Oh. Alright. I'm checking Discord quick, because, we like Discord. It's a fun app. Yeah. I could, try to get some more traffic to this stream by putting it in some promotion things for some channels, for some Discord servers. But I don't want to do it for anybody who's streaming, because that just seems kind of not right. So I gotta figure out who am I a part of their Discord server who's streaming. I think it might just be SPG64. Yeah, that seems to be the case. So, wait. Yeah. Alright. So, I think I'm good to go ahead and share this stream in some more places. Hey, we got 2 viewers now. That's pretty good. How are you doing, guys? I am doing Blender. It's 3D animation. I'm recreating Mario 64 intro. Right now I'm just trying to get more traffic to the stream. Share it. Share it around, Alright. So if I go to Discord, I'm just going to let this play out, even though it just has all these models. What I've been doing for this past few minutes, I've just been, working on fixing some of the camera work. It's not all good yet, but it will be eventually. If you're wondering where everything else in the animation is, I just have the models turned off, so Blender will run better. Yeah, basically it. Now it's restarting the animation, but because there are models turned off, you just see the sky. Okay. So let's go to the server. My goodness. Okay. Let's just paste the YouTube link. Alright, let's go to another Discord server. Go to self-promotion. And paste. Send YouTube link. Hopefully this will just gain some more traffic, Because, I like streaming, and, I love when, people join the stream. I should see if somebody's typed in chat at all. Oh, Alex is here. Nice to see you, Alex. How do you do? Models, you say, he says. Yep. Alright, is there a promotion thing on this one? No, there is not. Okay, that's fine. You know, as for now, let's just head back to YouTube and see what's all going on. Alright, so I should just stop this animation going and mess with the camera work. So I was around here. I just fixed the camera shot here, where it's no longer super jarring anymore. It's smoother. And all I had to do really was remove a keyframe. I tried messing with this keyframe here, but all I had to do was remove the in-between keyframe, and it worked out. Who knows? Maybe messing with this keyframe worked too, but you know, as for now, this is looking pretty good. Now, this was another camera movement I didn't like, because it just goes immediately from this to that. There's no, like, curve. And I feel like, because this is supposed to be like the Lakitu camera, there should definitely be a curve. Well, no, it's not the Lakitu camera yet, because Lakitu is in frame. Where is he in frame in the original? I need a reference. That's what I need. So if I look up on YouTube, Mario 64 intro, and let's just find a video. Alright, what's this one? Is this the correct one? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna turn this down. Actually, I'm gonna mute it. You know, I don't think this is a video I'm looking for. Come on. Let's find some. Oh, here's one. I think this is what I wanted to find. It's in this. Yeah, this one's in widescreen. This video I'm watching. It's the intro, and it starts right at the moment I want it to, instead of having the title screen as part of it. Alright, so he just swings around a bit with this camera. You know, funny thing is, the camera that I made is not too much different from the one in the original. I know y'all can't see the YouTube, me on YouTube, you just see Blender, but honestly though, the camera I made for Lakitu is not much different than the original. It's basically just higher poly, more smoothed out version. And even then, it's not perfectly smooth. I should have smoothed it out more, but whatever. Maybe I can do that a different time. So let's see. What side of the camera is Lakitu on here? Oh, he's on the left. So this is about like 30 seconds in. And honestly, I think what I gotta do is find this keyframe here, frame 900. Just move it to the left a little bit. It doesn't have to go this far. Was it higher? Oh, what did I just do? 900. Yeah, this frame here. Move it to the left. Just a bit. And I think that might fix the problem. Or at least it will make it more accurate. You know, I think I like that better. And one thing that I had to fix before is, I'm playing it backwards. This camera movement here, it's still a bit quick, but I think it's supposed to be. But it was like super jarring before, and it was even quicker. It was like within a few frames, and I hated that. So I added a in-between frame, and I messed around with all the other frames of it. You know, I think it looks better now. So let me check out how that looks in the original. Actually, it's not that quick. It's a little quick, but it's not really the forward movement that's quick. It's more the upward movement that's quick. So if I find, I didn't mean to do that. If I just go, here it is. So it's these keyframes here. So I don't want it to go forward so quick. So there, and I have it moving forward, and then right here it goes up. So what I want to do is I want to drag this keyframe closer, I think, to that next keyframe. No, that made it worse. Okay, what if I drag it like that? Like further away? Oh, that's actually, I actually quite like that. So it goes onto the bridge, and then it goes up. And it's not too jarring, it's pretty smooth. So that's nice. So now, if I just keep watching this, let's get Mario in the scene. I can get rid of the environment, or actually no, I'm not going to get rid of the pipe. I'm just going to get rid of the skybox, and the grass, and the trees, get rid of the castle. Alright, and where's Mario? Mario, there he is. Gotta make sure, because this is the Mario Odyssey model, so it comes with the captain's cap, gotta deactivate that, and it comes with his hair model, the one that he has when his hat is not on, because he actually has a different hair model, because if it was the same hair model and the cap was on, then you'd see his hair poking through the hat, so gotta disable that as well. And now let's just see how this looks. So, bring this back a bit. And this is like about the same length as the actual Mario 64 intro. In terms of time, this is 1440 frames. So was that 48 seconds? I don't remember what it was. I've already done a few test renders, but even the test renders took forever. So there's the pipe going out of the ground. There's it switching to the Lakitu camera. Alright. But you see the low frame rate. It's like, why though? It's probably because the Mario model is huge. Absolutely huge. And then he just jumps out. And I made a little camera shake. That's something I added. Maybe if I set this to, not having to render the textures, maybe it will go a bit smoother then. So let's just play here. And this pipe model is from Mario Galaxy. I smoothed it out a little. I'm kind of regretting that. Like, I kind of wish I would have just made my own model. But also, I wish that somebody would have, like, exported the model from, like, 3D World or Mario Odyssey. Because I couldn't find an uploaded model for the pipes from those games. And those games have much better pipes. Like, I love how the pipes look in the new games. Mario Odyssey, not as much, actually. Even though it's newer than 3D World, the pipes in that game are a little dirty, like scuffed up. And I'm kind of going for a little bit of a clean look. Not like as clean as like Super Mario 3D World, because that game, it has its aesthetic there. But it's still pretty clean, cleaner than Mario Odyssey. So Mario Odyssey has a bit of a look to it. It looks good though. It's all part of the art style though. Some people don't even realize that there's a difference in art style in the different Mario games, but pretty much every single Mario game has a different art style. Like 3D Land and 3D World are not even the same art style. They're very similar. They're like the closest in art style to each other if you don't count Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. Because Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 are literally the same art style. the only they're the only exception to every game having a different art style. I say 3D Land's art style actually looks most similar to Mario Sunshine, but yeah, Mario Sunshine has more detail, so I don't know what I would say Mario 64's art style is like. Huh. I feel like Mario 64 DS has more of the art style that I'm going for here. Now I know you're saying, well, Mario 64 DS is on the DS, super low resolution, super low poly models, but no, I'm talking about like straight up the art style, not the hardware limitations. Like where it's not like it's not as clean looking as Mario 64, which gives it makes it look like a little better actually. Like it makes it more realistic as quote unquote like as realistic as you get with a Mario game on the DS. um, but it's not as dirty as Mario Odyssey either. Because Mario Odyssey, you have all the particle system. Like, when you roll around in the sand, you get covered in sand. When you're cold, he shivers around. He's lit up in different ways. Mario Odyssey has amazing atmosphere in that way. But that's not what I'm going for. So, anyway, what was I doing? I was doing camera work. And yeah, this frame rate's a little low, but I don't like that. I hate that. What is that movement right there? What if I get rid of this keyframe here? Delete the keyframe. Let's see how that looks when I play it out. Let's get rid of this keyframe too. Trying to get rid of keyframes, see if that does anything. Try to smooth things out. Did it just take it like a dip? Oh, I forgot to stop playing. Why did it move that all the way back there? So this is right at the end of the animation here. Mario jumps down. Still in the T-pose though. He hasn't been animated yet. Besides just, the basic movement of jumping out. And then the camera goes around. Yeah, it takes a dip. Where is it at? I think it's actually just right here. So that's 1380. Well, if I just move the camera up a little bit. Let's see what that does. It still takes a dip. Actually, the dip looks more like it's right after. Maybe I should have moved this keyframe down, actually. Hold on a moment. Come on. Yeah, move down. See if that helps. Yeah, that actually helped. Oh, I love that. I stopped it on the very last frame. Otherwise, it would have gone to loop. But yeah, let's just check out all the camera work now. So if I hide the Mario model now, go to top right, and let's bring back the environment. And the trees and the castle. I'm not going to have any of the characters rendered for this. I'm just going to have the environment going. Not even the water, though, because the water actually kills the real-time rendering even more than the characters do.
Although I don't know why Lakitu seems to be the worst character when it comes to slowing things down, because he's the lowest poly still, even after all the work that I had to do to him. But anyway, let's just play the animation. Sorry for yawning. Alright. Alright, that's... I hate that camera movement there. Where are we? Oh, it's right here. So, I think I'm going to need the Peach model in frame here. Okay, so the Peach model is black there because it's LookDev uses Eevee render, but not as good as the Eevee render. That's the most basic way I can explain it. But it's black because that's the moment she goes fully transparent. Because she fades out at 375. So I honestly think, I'm pretty sure the letter is already black, yes. So I can just move this keyframe. Let's try moving it all the way to like, I don't know, let's try 385. This first one here. But that gives you plenty of more time. You want? No, let's straight up move it to 380. Move it there. Is that 380? Yeah, that's 380. Okay. Now that I got this frame moved, enable the letter. The letter goes transparent, not just because it fades out in the actual thing, but the reason the letter is facing the camera, I didn't actually, like, place it, because I had to make the letter face the camera even when the camera was moving, and having it in a static place wouldn't achieve that, but then also trying to animate it manually was too annoying. So what I did with the letter is I just set it in front of the camera, and then I set it to be parented to the camera, or is it the other way around? I can never remember parenting. Parenting is always so annoying. No, I'm not talking about real life parenting. I'm talking about parenting one object to another object. Basically means that the letter's going to follow the camera. So that's another reason why the camera will go transparent, because the letter will go transparent because it's actually in the entire animation. It's active and following the camera. So if it didn't go transparent, you'd see this letter throughout the entirety of the animation. Now I've tried selecting every keyframe and doing ease in and out, but honestly that hasn't really seemed to do anything. I might be doing it wrong. But yeah. Let's see how this is. It's about half the frame rate it's supposed to be. So if I deactivate the letter and the princess, let's actually deactivate the environment for a little bit, because I'm going to activate Lakitu, because I want to see how this camera movement looks. This is a very slow frame right here. But honestly, it doesn't look that bad, and that's with it being that slow. See, I wish I could get a preview with all the models active that was like real time, and it's annoying because I can't. Alright, I wish it was like kind of like After Effects, where it does what you'd call like a pre-render, where it tries to, does the first preview, but there's like jumping and jittering and all sorts of different frame rate problems. But then after doing it once, it's like it corrects them all to be 30 frames a second. That's something I like about After Effects. I don't have After Effects. That was something I used at school, though, and I miss it. Adobe stuff is expensive, though, and can't really afford it. Either way, let's turn the environment on. Gotta be eco-friendly. Turn on the environment. That's gonna be the slogan. Hashtag turn on the environment in the chat. Don't really. I don't want to be. I don't want to start something weird. Yeah, that's a pretty smooth camera movement now. And yeah, it like stops a little bit and slows down because of Lakitu, but then it picks up back up again. Now let's just continue to watch this. It's dipping below 30 frames a second at times, but that's fine. And I think the camera movement's like pretty much done. Like honestly, that's like great camera movement there. Yep. Good thing I went back and did it. Now I think I should start animating everything. What do y'all think of that? Who should I animate first? I have to do Lakitu, Mario, and Peach. I have Peach posed, but not animated. The only thing that needs to be animated for her, though, is the eyelids. That might be annoying, the blinking, because they're different models for every frame of blinking. I'm not sure I like that, but okay. I gotta do it eventually. Alright, so at what point does Princess Peach blink? Well, here, letter's not even active yet. And there it is. Let's turn on Peach. I think Peach might actually... Yeah, Peach is active from the very beginning. So, let me look at the actual intro. Yeah. Let's see if I got the timing right. Is it about, like, 48 seconds? Yeah, 48 seconds. To the time that Mario is just standing in front there with the final camera shot. Stream's blinking like black from time to time. I hope that's nothing awful. It seems to run. Stream's running pretty smooth though. There probably isn't that hard to do with this. Especially because a lot of times I'm just not even moving. But that's okay. Alright. So if I look at the beginning. Okay, she blinks like within like the I accidentally made it full screen. Don't want it full screen. So she blinks within like the first second. So at 1 second, I should just have her blink twice. Alright, and then once the letter appears, she blinks twice again. And then towards the end, she blinks twice again. And then again. Okay, she blinks too much. Is Peach tired? She blinks a lot. Alright. So, let's get out of this camera view. Where am I looking at? Find her. Should be way up above the castle. Maybe I could have made some smoother camera movements if she wasn't above the castle so far ahead. But yeah, you can literally see that if I slide the timeline around, you can see the letter plane there. It just follows the camera around. And even when the letter is done, like when it's transparent,
it's still on the camera. So yeah, that's that. Either way, a second in would be 30 frames, because we're running at 30 frames a second for this animation. Oh, this would be like even worse if it was 60 frames a second. But I thought, well, the original game's 30, so I'm gonna try 30. Alright. Peach, Peach, Peach. We can turn off like everything except Peach here. Right now. Oh, what'd I do? Alright. The letter doesn't really matter. It can stay. Never mind, I'm getting rid of it because it bothers me. I'd get rid of the camera too, but I don't know. Yeah, let's get rid of the camera because it still works. Yeah, camera still works. Even though I can't see it, it's still there. What happens if I do disable camera and render when the camera is the render object? Never mind, I'm not going to try that. Because then I'd have to try doing a render, see what happens. But no, I'm not doing that. Or maybe the render will just say, hey, I'm not rendering because you don't have a camera set up. You know? Alright. I wish the camera movements were better in Blender. Because when I zoom in, it becomes like this very awkward thing. Like I turn the camera there and it's all the way back here. But I turn it right here and it's really close up. And that's something they need to work on with Blender development. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to pan around that yellow point there, but it doesn't do a very good job at doing that, especially at close up, because it's doing all that. Yeah. What if I set origin to geometry? Now it should be in the center, the geometry, but it's still bad. I'm going to change the origin back to the bottom because I like it being there. It makes it easier to line up feet when origin's at the bottom. Okay. Now you may be wondering, like, what did you have to edit with these models? Well, with Peach, there was, with their eyelid models, which also have eyelash models attached to them, they were wider than just the eyelash. They also had the area around the eye, and that created like a little seam of some sort just around it that was very obvious and big when rendering with cycles, or even in the viewport shading mode where it's just no textures. You could even see it. The only one where it was good was Eevee, where it was rendering fine. So what I did is I basically just cut out that outside of the eyelid thing, where now the eyelid models are only the eyelid. And, I cut that out, and I just, made sure that the skin was all smoothed out around the eyes, so that it wouldn't have the seam anymore. But I had to do that for every model, and it was so annoying. It took so long. And then for every model in the scene, actually no, I don't think I did anything with the environment or the castle. But for all the characters, I had to mess with the texture work. And obviously, the models that I modeled myself, I had to mess with the texture work because I want them to look better in cycles. Like, we got some subsurface scattering, got some different amounts of reflectivity and roughness throughout the models. All the stuff you need. Oh, and the eyeball models, basically, with these models, the pupil and iris, I think is the colored part, are supposed to, like, move around and, like, separately from the actual eyeball, and that's how Nintendo does their eyes. Instead of modeling an eyeball that can move and rotate, they just do that. But it's really annoying because with the way Blender renders PNGs with transparent backgrounds, it shows up black. So the only way I could fix that is by editing the texture to have a white background, which is actually very easy. You just open it up in like Microsoft Paint and then save it. which gets rid of all transparency and just adds a white background. But the annoying part about that is it means that you can no longer have like the pupils moving around because you'll see the whole texture moving because it's on a model. And there's probably some way to fix it. Like maybe you could just cut out like an area there, like just around the pupil, so it's just like the pupil and iris, and then delete the white area around, then added like a new area, because then you would have that ability to do the thing again. Yeah. I don't need her to move the eyes though, so I'm not going to move the eyes. They can just stay facing forward. Okay. Also, the colors are so much more vibrant on this phone screen here that I have the stream up on. Yeah, it's quite neat. I like it. Yeah, it's a little weird that the phone has more vibrant stuff than this. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back then. Hold on, guys. Alright, that was a long phone call. Real long phone call. Yeah, sorry about that, all y'all. So now, if I just keep going with the stream, I was going to be making Peach blink. That was it. I'm going to check to make sure my stream's still working. Open it in a new tab. Actually, I'll just use Discord. Click the link. Of course, there's Discord update. Gotta love those, right? No, you do not. Because I don't. I don't love Discord updates. Alright, it's still update. Oh, it's starting. It says starting. Okay. It always takes longer when there's an update. Alright. Streamer mode enabled. Okay, so now I could, click on my stream. No, I don't want to watch it from Discord. I want to watch it on YouTube. Okay. Alright, the stream looks fine. Stream looks fine. That's all I need to know. So, yeah, let's do that. I've been streaming for over an hour. Wow. Hey, 2 people watching. Nice to see y'all, whoever's here. I'm just, modeling stuff, doing 3D animation stuff. It's all good. Feel free to use the chat if you feel like talking, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I understand. So what I gotta do. I'm recreating the Mario 64 intro. I was actually just gone for a bit, and they're gone too. Love it. Not really. But I was recreating the Mario 64 intro in Blender in high quality. And what I gotta do, I just gotta model this, and I had a long phone call there, and I'm sorry for anybody who might have clicked on the stream while I was doing that, or anybody who's watching this afterwards. Like, it was a good, 11, 12-minute call there. It's okay. So, what am I trying to do? I need to select the models for the eyelids. I need that not hidden. Okay, what if I just hide the armature? Yeah, okay. That's good. That's what I need. So, I actually have the eyelashes. Let me get precision zooming here. Alright. And that's the other eyelash. Gonna switch it to move mode. I smile. I don't even need those ones, so I don't think. I just need the half closed and then the all the way closed ones. Alright. Now blinking is very quick. So I think I can get away with super quick blinking, like 3-frame blinks. So what I gotta do is I just gotta select the eyelashes, then select all these eyelid models, which are just inside the head. Now I'm just gonna insert a keyframe, just for location. I shouldn't have to do rotation or scale. I mean, maybe I should just place one for it anyway. Wait, what's this keyframe here? I don't know. Oh, that's the texture going from fully visible to fully transparent. If I was in cycles, it would be like gradually doing that, but because I'm not, I'm not in cycles render. It's not gradual, it's instant. Alright, let's figure this out. So now,
What frame was I on? Frame 30. Now go to 31. And in frame 31, we're gonna select the eyelashes and bring them up into the model. My goodness, that is cursed right there. That is so cursed. My goodness. Hold on, let me turn on the armature for a moment. I think that's pose mode. No, armature. What? Armature. Pose mode. Not that one. That one. Not that one. Yeah, I'm going through too much effort to make this more cursed, so let's just stop. Oh my goodness. Can I even make it more cursed? It already looks pretty cursed as it is. Alright. Yeah. So, let's get the, here it is. Alright, I half closed. And move it down for frame 31. Come on. Do it very, very close. Zoom it. Oh my goodness. There we go. That's lined up. She's just like, how you doing? Basically. Alright, but gotta have it selected still. I don't want to rename them. No. Okay. Then on frame 32, actually frame 31, I should have these two selected. Like, I didn't even need a frame on frame 30 for this. And this is where I do location. Now on frame 32, I'm going to bring these ones back up into the head. Back to cursed mode. I'm going to bring this all the way down. Just like that. So now if I look at that. Oh, that's so weird. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to make it open again. Okay. So now, the fun part. So what frame was that? It was 32. So then on 33, gotta bring it back up into the head again. Is that too far? No, that's good. Now I'm gonna select that one again. Bring it down. Gotta zoom in to make sure it's all lined up good. Come on. There we are. Excuse me. Okay, so you got that. Okay. Then on frame 34, it's back up into the head. So creepy. So creepy. Now I need the eyelashes. Now I just gotta line them back up. Now I should have just honestly just copied the first keyframe. But then I'd have to like zoom into the keyframes, and I don't feel like doing. Actually, you know what? I am gonna just copy the first keyframe. Yep. frame 33, I gotta make sure these have a keyframe, otherwise it's gonna be a gradual thing. And I can't have that. Alright. I got a frame 30. Can I zoom this in? Yeah. Oh. Frame 30 for just the eyelashes. I'm gonna copy this. Frame 34. I'm gonna paste them. Okay, that was a mistake. Let's... Alright, let's fix this. What did I just do? It's gone. It's straight up gone. Why did it move all the way to there? Just... Let's Alt-A, select nothing. Now select that one. Go to keyframe 30. Control C. 3, 4. Control V. Now, select the left eyelash. Go to frame 30. Select it. Alright. Control C. Go to frame 34. Control V. And why is it showing up on that side? Alright, let's just scratch all this. And we'll just do it the manual way. So at frame 34, they should both be in the head right now. There we go. Frame 34, just select them both and bring them down. That's not how I wanted to do it, but that's how I'm doing it. Okay. Keeps like unselecting them. Alright. You know what? That looks alright. So now, if I scroll by, I'm gonna let the animation play out. That's great. I love that. Do you see that? Oh, I love it. Now, what I can do is I can just select all of these from there to there. Copy those keyframes from all of them. And at frame 35, I just repeat it. So Control C and then Control V. And that didn't work. What am I to do? Okay, what if I just select these keyframes? Oh, I think it should work if I select them all. And then down here, do Alt-A, now do A. Wait, gotta make sure there are no keyframes anywhere else. There are. Yeah, I can't do A then, to select all. I keep dragging that down. I mean, there's no reason for me to have it there, this thing, but it's still annoying that I keep dragging it down. So I guess Alt-A, and just drag over to select. Because then these ones, yeah, are still unselected. Okay. So now I can just,
Yeah, I have that blink going, which looks really good. I love that. And I don't want to animate the same blink over and over again. It should work if I just, you know what? Actually, I have frame at 34. What if I don't select one at 34? I do everything before that one. So I just zoom in here. And then I copy it. And then at frame 35, I paste it all. Come on. And it's broken. Oh yeah, it's very broken. Do you see that? Okay. Looks like I might actually have to do this manually, and I hate that. So I guess at frame 35, I bring the oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I should not have moved the camera. Okay, there we are. Camera's back. There. Now go into this camera mode because don't want to move the real camera. I mean, it's not real camera. It's digital, but y'all know what I mean. You know, honestly, I am gonna have that down. I can see better then. Okay. So now at frame 35, I bring this back up. Alright, so back to cursed mode. And then also at frame 35. So I guess really at 34, I make a keyframe for location. And then at frame 35, I bring it down. Make sure there's none of the white showing above where it's supposed to be showing, and that looks good. Alright. Now go to frame 36, move these back into the head, and frame 35, create a keyframe for this, for these two, location, frame 36, bring them down. Looks good, it looks good. Okay. And then frame 37, bring them back into the head. And also at frame 37, actually gotta go back to 36. Man, this is complicated. Well, no, I don't, because at frame 36 there's already a keyframe. I just bring this back down. It's wrong. They didn't mean to pan, I meant to zoom. Alright, and I want this down, but not too far down. Alright, that's good. And then at 38, it's back in the head. 37, you take the eyelashes. I actually had to separate these eyelashes from the rest of the model. You know, just more stuff that went into the model editing. Alright. 37. I'm going to create a keyframe location. So that 38. Or back down. And looks like we're all good. So that's a blink twice. So go into the camera. Amazing. I love it. Outstanding. Great. Here, let's see what frame rate that was playing at. Zoom this. There. Okay. I love it. Now that's at like 12 frames a second, like 12 to 15 frames a second there. Hello, person who just joined. Welcome to the stream. I'm recreating the Mario 64 intro. I just finished making Peach blink because that's the type of things you go through. Basically, in my own time, I've done pretty much the whole thing. I have all the models hidden right now, but I can just bring them back in by just checking, or not, yeah, checking everything. Let's stop that. There we go. Yeah. Well, yeah, I can just bring everything back in. Got the environment, got the castle, got the trees. There's also water that makes Blender lag because Blender hates water. Oh, I love how I did the waterfall. Okay, I want to show you how I did the waterfall while there's still somebody watching. So for the waterfall, instead of making an animated texture, what I did is I made a waterfall that when so instead of an animated texture, I just have like this thing, this little ring around that just spins as the animation plays, and I love it. The only sad part is the waterfall doesn't actually show up on the virtual camera, so I basically wasted my time with that waterfall entirely. But I love how it looks. It just rotates, and I mean, this is going so slow because the water really lags Blender. It's because of all the material properties going with it, and ocean modifiers and whatnot. So I'm just going to keep the water disabled, but you know, as for now, this is looking pretty good. Now I need to figure out when's the next time Peach blinks. So she blinks at the first second, like so. Well, at 1 second, she blinks. Alright, except it's playing really slowly with all the stuff turned on. That's okay though. So now if I just go into Mario 64 intro on YouTube, let's see. Does she blink again at second 3? Yep, she blinks again at 3 seconds. So that is 90 frames. Technically it's right before 3 seconds, but I'm just going to put it at 3 seconds. Now, I wish I could just select Peach. I'm going to turn everything back off. I'm going to select Peach. I don't want to change the names of anything. Okay, just select the eyelash. Select those. Get those keyframes specifically. Control C. Now please work this time. And it's not. It's broken. Ugh, I don't understand it. I do not understand it. And then this keeps happening. Alright. Don't get gone, Windows. Alright. Okay. Let's undo some stuff. Why isn't it undoing? Pressing the Control Z key all I can. Okay. Alright, so at frame 90. What if I do them one at a time? Because that's still less work than trying to just redo all these keyframes again. No, keyframe. Copy or paste. I thought I selected those. Copy. Now, paste them over here. That seemed to work, but let's see how that works with everything else. You know, it's a good thing I placed a keyframe for everything else. I'm doing close-ups now? What do you mean me doing close-ups? This is just part of the camera work at the beginning. It's okay. I'm doing Peach blinking right now. But it's a little bit annoying. By a little bit, I mean a lot of it. I mean, seriously, it's very annoying. But, you know, gotta do those little tweaks to get the animation looking perfect, right? Okay, Control C. Now, Control V. Now, this side... Alright. There's something wrong here. I think I'm gonna have to do all this manually. And I honestly hate that. I really do. Alright, delete those keyframes. Get the other eyelash. That was a mistake. Delete those keyframes. And I'm just gonna have to do these manually. So, frame 90. Okay, let's get this back into look mode. Look view, not camera view. Select the eyelashes. Actually, I'm going to select all of these. Insert keyframe, location. Now, I just have the eyelashes selected, move to 91, and back to cursed mode. Gotta make sure. Oh, that's way too far above the head. That will show up there. Back to cursed mode. So cursed. It's okay. Alright. So then, yeah, frame 91. No. Wait, where's the half-closed thing? Did I delete it? Oh, no. Gotta undo. I haven't saved this whole time. I've been working on this. Alright, let's undo. I can't afford to lose that. There it is. Okay, I got it. I thought I was gonna die there. Somebody's messaged me on Discord. Hey, it's Alex. What does he want? Has he at me? Oh, he says, good afternoon, everyone. I'm connected to the Discord audio now. Hello. I think he's dead, because I don't hear him. He's not dead. He's just not listening. It's okay. Alright, so now I have these things fixed, so gotta redo deleting these keyframes here. Delete keyframe. That. Hey, Alex. You mind if I turn on desktop audio? Alright. Come on. Alright, it should be able to hear you now.
Hello, everyone.
You're actually louder than me, though, so I'm turning you way down.
That's not normal.
Okay. Oh, I mean like in Streamlabs, you're louder. Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah, I'm streaming Blender. And, you know, I'm trying to actually like, keep talking, because I know that I'm not going to get a lot of viewers, but I know that people are likely to view it after it's done. Like, because that's what always happens.
Yeah.
You get more views after the stream than before it, than while you're actually streaming, usually.
Makes total sense.
Yeah. I'm doing Peach blinking, and it's literally annoying because I would think I would just be able to make her do it once and then copy and paste all the keyframes, but no, that's glitching it out, so I have to do it manually for every single blink instead of just copying the same blink over and over again. And you know how Nintendo does the eyelid models?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do it like an actual eyelid that's rigged. They do it where where every frame of blinking is a different model that they just swap out. So, yeah. I think it would be easier if it was actually rigged. But, nope. Okay. So I'm going to take these two now. Actually, no, all of these.
I have to make sure that's my phone number.
Wait, what'd you do? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't ask.
It's fine.
Delete those. Ah! No. Okay. Just those keys, those keyframes. Just these keyframes. Delete those. And now, I haven't saved the entire time I've been streaming. I have no idea how long I've been streaming. There was a little bit. I had to go on a phone call, and it was like 12 minutes, so that's a big oof. Because the stream was still going. I'm hoping nobody, like, joined in while I was doing that. But it's okay. I've been back for a while now. Plus, I doubt anybody actually joined. Yeah. So, of all the times people have been joining, has that been you every time?
I don't know.
Because there have
I
been
don't think
multiple
so.
times where... Okay. Because there have been multiple times where it's just been saying, like, oh, there's a person watching. But then it doesn't tell me who. It just says, person's watching, and then like, I say some things, and then they leave.
Yeah, sometimes I tune in and see what's going on.
Yeah. I'm actually going to turn you down on Discord, too, because you're really loud.
That's weird. All I did was adjust my input sensitivity.
I turned you down to 100%.
Yeah, but...
You were at, like, 200.
Oh, that would make more sense, yeah.
Yeah, you were all the way up, so I just turned you down to 100%. Much
Also,
better
if you
now.
need to, if you ever need to, I just put something in the staff chat. Don't share it with them. For any issues that might arise at any point in time when I'm off Discord.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, so frame 90. Location keyframes for all of these. Alright. So now just select the eyelashes. Frame 91. And time for cursed mode. Do you know why I call it cursed mode?
Why do you call it curse mode?
If you look at the stream, you can see why as soon as I move the eyelashes. Alright. You could just see Peach's eyes. Oh boy.
You want scared? Oh, God.
You saw it? Yeah, it's cursed, ain't it? Alright. But it's because I had to move them out of the way for the next,
Awful
to move the next thing in frame. Zoom in, make sure everything's good.
Wait, they're in her hair, but they move up in her hair?
Well, where else am I going to put them?
I don't know.
You know something I just realized I could have done?
What?
I actually kind of feel stupid for it.
What are you done?
I think I could have just changed the transparency of it. No, I don't think I could have. No, because I think that would have done it for the entire model. Because I think the same texture, the same skin texture for the eyes is the same one that's used for everywhere else. I think.
It actually looks tired than what I see. This
Oh, that's the
tired.
eyes half closed. So, if I go back to the first blinking thing, you see it? Well, I guess you don't see it yet, but you will see it. You know, the stream delay is actually not as bad this time around. I don't think. It might be.
And you're gonna get a ping, just ignore it.
A ping? On what?
In Discord.
On Discord? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
An hour of absolute silence with random Discord pings. Alright. So let me go back to frame 90. Frame 91. I need a keyframe here.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Location. Okay. Frame 92. Bring this down. What is this? I don't know. I mess around too much. Or do I mess around too much or not enough? Something to think about. That's good. Alright, so then at 93. Back into the head you go. What did I just select? Yeah, let's not select that, and let's just Alt-A that. So I'm not selecting anything. Go back to the half-closed ones. Let's have a, yep, keyframe there. And they're back here. Okay. Zoom in. Slightly more up. That's better. Now, I guess back it. And then at frame 94. Back into the head you go. Frame 93. Alright, frame 93. Why does it keep selecting it like it wants to rename it? I don't like that. He said to ignore the Discord ping, but I don't feel like it. It even says new mention. Oh, he's streaming. And he's sharing my stream. Why is he even sharing the stream on the Discord server and we don't have members yet? We haven't made it, like, public yet. Whatever. It's a thing. Oh, alright. So now, if I just, okay, so frame 93. Insert keyframe. Frame 94. Burn it down, y'all. Yeah, looking good. So we got another blink. Okay. Now I need to actually have that selected so I know what I'm doing. Alright, so then at frame 95. You know what to do. Back into the head. Back to cursed mode. And these, frame 94. Oh, they already have a keyframe at 94, so that 95. You get to come back down. It's annoying because I have to do this again.
I'm trying to line it as good as I can. You know, Peach blinks a lot, and she always blinks twice when she blinks. It's a little weird, but it's okay. Alright, so now these ones. Insert keyframe. Location. Actually, I should probably bring this one back into the head. There we are. Now take the closed eye ones. And bring them down, y'all. Excuse me. And yeah, that's that. Okay. Then 97 back into the head. You know, it's just a lot of repetitiveness. That's what there is to this. And bring this back down. There we are. Frame 98. Back into the head.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, hello. Told me to ignore the Discord thing, but I looked at it anyway. Yeah, I didn't do it on our Discord because we don't have any members, because it's not really public yet. That's okay. Alright.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
You don't know what you're doing.
No, I'm trying to fix something on Streamlabs.
Are you streaming something?
No.
Oh, are you going to be streaming something? Ooh. Should we have an Alex raid in the chat? Raid Alex's stream. It's not really enough people to do a raid. Okay. So now if I bring this all the way back here, I should have some blinks. Amazing, I love it. Alright. When does she blink next? Is that 5 seconds? She blinks so often. It's like every 2 seconds. Okay. So that's at like 5 seconds and then like 7.5 seconds. Alright. Okay. Just getting a little stretch in there because I've been streaming a while, I think. Well, actually, definitely, yeah. Does it tell me how long? Oh, yeah, an hour, 46 minutes. Almost 47 minutes, so quite a long time. Okay, let's keep going. Keep going. Also, I realized I have desktop audio turned on, so now people can hear YouTube. Alright, let's mute that. There we are. So 90 frames is 3 seconds. So then what would be 5 seconds? 140? No. It would be 150, wouldn't it be? Yeah, it would. Because of course it would be 150 because 150 is half of 300, and 300 will be 10 seconds, because 30 frames a second, 30 times 10, that's 300. So, yeah. doing math lessons with Sam. That, or y'all are just so disappointed in my ability to do math. Alright. Now, let's just select all these. Insert keyframe. Location. You know, I don't know why it just doesn't insert a keyframe for everything, no matter what. I don't know. I guess being able to be more specific gives you more control. Just makes it not as streamlined. And really, there's always a balance trying to find all that with software. Do I make it more streamlined, or do I give you more control? And honestly, I feel like more control is better, it's just not user-friendly. Which is why for some things they make you take classes on them. Alright, 151. Let's bring these into the head. Bring these lower down. Zoom in on them to get them just right. Alright. And then 152. Back in the head. 151. Insert keyframe. Location. 152. Bring them down. Zoom in so I can get it just right. And then we're back. Alright. Then 153. Back in the head. Alright. Let's get this one going. I don't think I need to place a keyframe at all. Should just be good to go. Get this perfect. There we are. Now, next frame. Yeah, 153, 154. Back in the head. So that was it. Yeah, so it's opening right now, so that means this one. To do eyelash, eyelash. Insert keyframe, location. Yeah, I don't really think I have to insert keyframes for the half-closed eyelids, because they're kind of just making their own keyframes. Because, you know, they're like moving like on every frame of the blink. When being fully closed or fully opened, it's just every few frames. Really, this one doesn't matter about lining up perfectly, because I could never do that. Alright, 155, back in the head, because she always blinks twice. A little strange, but, you know, that's what she does. Alright, now I know that's horribly aligned, because I can see it from way back there, but zoom in for perfection. Alright, then 156. Back in the head. Back to cursed mode is what I call it. Yeah, with the eyes fully closed and fully open, they're every few frames, which means I do have to put a keyframe, but that other one I just don't. The half open. Is it half open or is it half closed? The world will never know. I mean, honestly, it just calls them eye half in the name thing. So now, alright. I lost what keyframe I was at. Alright, so it's 57. hate that it wants to rename it every time I click on it. At least that's what it feels like. So then 57, go back in the head. And half open. 57, come back down. Come back down. Now get perfect, you. There we are. And 58. I don't know why it keeps unselecting them. But 58, back in the head. Let's get the eyelashes going here. Both of them, not just one of them. Insert a keyframe, location, and move them down. Alright, so then we got another blink going. Amazing, I love it. Okay, so then the next time it was like 7.5 seconds. You know what, I'm not even going to do the math. I'm going to get out the calculator. Because even when it's simple math, I don't feel like doing it. Teachers always be like, you're not going to have a calculator on you at all times. Well, you're not entirely wrong, but you're pretty much wrong, yeah. So 30 times 7.5 equals 225. Okie dokie. Here's the next blinking part. I'm like stuffy or something, because I keep sniffling. I'm sorry about that. You know, hopefully if anybody's watching this afterwards, hopefully they can learn a little bit of something. I'm not really trying to do a tutorial, I'm kind of just doing stuff, but yeah. Alright. So let's select all these. Let's insert a keyframe here. Location. Now 26. 226 that is. But I might as well just say 26. Then that's less speaking. Move this into the head. And then move these down. Zoom in on them. I can line them up better. Alright, next frame. 227. Back in the head. Now these, you need to place a keyframe here. Now just bring them down. Alright, that looks good. Looks good. So, and 228. Back in the head. Alright, and these can come back down. It's a very tedious task this is. Imagine I'd probably already be done if the keyframe was copied and pasted properly. I hope that's something they're going to be fixing in 2.91, but probably not because, yeah, or maybe, I don't know. I think 2.91's already out, but I don't think I can do automatic updates. And something online said if you're working on a big project, don't set it to automatic updates because an update can break something. So wait to update till your project's done and then update it.
because there's a chance of it breaking. What did I do here? Let's find the live stream again. Make sure everything's working out. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Yeah, I'm really stuffy or something. I hate it. It's okay though. Hey, SPG64 is still live. I wonder what he's even streaming. I never even checked that out. I'm getting distracted here. I'm sorry. What's he streaming? Oh, I don't know because I'm not signed in. Alright, sign in. And I can see my own stream. Hey, what's SPG4 streaming? No Gravity Edition. Oh, okay. That's neat. Alright, let's go back to find the Super Mario 64 intro, though. Because can't lose that. Intro. I keep pressing the wrong one, and I'm such an idiot sometimes. And if Alex were still here, he'd agree. But I don't know where he headed off to. Kind of just left without announcing it the second time around. That's okay, though. He can do that. Alright, so what was I doing? Right. Okay. Yeah, I know what to do. 229. Back in the head. And then, bring these down. Okay. Well, there we are. So, this is going pretty good. Alright. So then, 230. I just changed my voice to be more monotone there. Something I can do. No, I should have brought these back into the head first. Try being more calm, stream. Never mind, I'm back to me. Regular old me. I'm tired. Might just be of doing this, but it also might be lack of sleep. Or a mix of both. That's always a possibility. And then this thing unselecting even when I didn't press anything. It did it again, you see. And I don't understand it. It just unselects itself every single time. Alright, so let's just select it again. And bring it back in the head. So now, I should have these ones. Oh, don't mess with that in the viewport. Okay. Bring it down. Okay. Now, it unselected it again, because I don't know why. I honestly couldn't tell you, in the slightest, why it shuts. I mean, why it unselects, deselects, whatever it is. Who cares? Okay. Bring these down. Make sure they're all lined up. And then on the next frame, back in the head. That's good. And the eyelash. Select it. Insert keyframe, location. Next frame, bring it down. You know, it's weird, I keep bringing things down. But it's when it's going up, the eyelid. No, it's not weird. It's just how animation goes. So now we should have another two blink cycle. Yes, we do. So that was 7.5 seconds. What was that blink? So let's see. Does she blink any further? Alright, at like 9.5 seconds. Oh, and then right when she's disappearing. Oh. So like, yeah. Okay. So let's bring out the calculator. 30 times 9.5. What? Why did that do? No, that's not what I. Sometimes the calculator straight up just doesn't work. Did a totally different equation than what I thought. It ignored the 30 altogether. Alright, 285. That sounds more like it. Notifications. Let's get rid of that. I've been streaming for over 2 hours now. Wow. That's very neat. I like it. Okie dokie. Let's go. Keep yawning. Yeah. I forgot what I said. 285. So here we are. You know, let's scroll this all the way to here. Get rid of Windows. Windows, you're annoying. Why do you have to be the way you are? Blender's a little annoying to navigate too. Like 3ds Max is an easier like software for like basic stuff. I say Blender is better though. But honestly, 3ds Max is easier to use. You just can't do as much in it. At least not for me. Maybe for some other people, 3ds Max is like the perfect software, but I always find it more limited compared to like Maya or Blender. I think Maya is a bit too complicated. So yeah, that's another thing. Okay, insert keyframes. Location. Next frame, bring the eyelashes into the head. And bring the half things down. Zoom in to get them like better lined up. Alright. And then next frame, bring them back up. Grab the closed eyelids.
Not happy.
You are not happy. Hi, Alex. Why aren't you happy?
You know the server that we've been working on?
The Discord one?
No, Minecraft one.
Okay. Yeah, did you delete it?
Someone breached security.
Somebody got into the server. Obtained the...
And they grabbed mine, yours, and Matthias' IP address.
Okay. So, what are you going to do about that?
I have no idea what to do. I thought this thing was secure enough.
You better look that up, because that's kind of very important stuff right there.
All I gotta do is just wait.
Isn't that illegal?
I think so. So if have to. I don't know the laws. Okay, it could be legal somewhere else, but illegal here, and they just did it because it's not illegal there.
I feel like if it would be illegal, it would be illegal everywhere.
If it's probably legal in Russia or China, like that. You know, over there no one cares.
Doesn't China have its own version of Minecraft? Because they're very restricted there on what games they're allowed to play.
Maybe. Russia, Japan, something like that. Somewhere where their laws are way less restricted and they can do more legal stuff.
Way less or way more, but in a different way. I don't know, it's something to think about. Alright.
Oh, this is a,
Bring this back into the head. You gonna be good?
we'll be fine.
Will we?
You know what?
What?
I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna take everything back. You know what? Okay, no one's watching this. I can say what to do.
Oh, this video's gonna be public. The stream's not
Fair
gonna.
enough.
I could. You know, I'm gonna mute desktop audio so they can't hear you, but I can.
Okay.
I'll tell you when that's done. Alright, it's done. Isn't that illegal? Just because they did something to us doesn't... That doesn't seem right. I don't think you should do that. Yeah, I'm not taking credit for that. I'm not. Alright, just be good, okay? Is that a double blink? No, that's only one blink. Alright. Back in the head. Okay. Are you watching my stream? Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was you or someone else. Well, the first person is me, because I'm monitoring it, making sure it's not lagging or anything. I always do that. Okay.
Who is? Oh. Did you block him? Well, you could just ban them, can't you? Oh, yeah. Okay. Why would they be interested in the server anyway? Okay. That makes sense. It's still dumb. What are they doing? Hmm. Okay. Well, that's why security is important, I guess. Wait, disable? Wouldn't that mean they wouldn't need a password? Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. That makes sense. Alright, that's another blink. And then what was the last time she blinked? It was like right before she disappeared. Alright. Do. Okay. Let's go to... Okay. Alright, now will this let me do something now? Okay. Oh my goodness, I hate the calculator on Windows 10. Cause, alright, do you know what it does? I keep trying to, like, cancel it and start a new, math problem, but do you know what it's doing instead? Like, alright, so basically, I was doing 30, because that's how many frames are in a second, times, whatever second I want it to be at to figure out which frame to jump to, in the actual Blender thing. But then when I went to do it again for a different frame, what it keeps doing, even though I keep resetting the equation, it keeps taking the answer of the previous one and multiplying it by the new number. It's like, no, that's not what I told it to do. It's like, I'm definitely resetting it. It's okay. Is it okay to unmute the desktop audio yet? Alright. Alright, you're back on the stream. Just gonna go to like 350. And just do the last blink here. I don't think it will match up perfectly, but then again, none of this really matches up perfectly because in the original video, nothing's exactly on like the second for anything, or on half second. So, yeah. Let's take these one last time. Do one final blink cycle. And I'm going to be so glad when this is done. Because this is taking forever just to blink. I'm going to actually save, though. I haven't saved in a while. Okay, go to the next frame. And cursed mode. Keeps unselecting stuff, like automatically, which I don't like, and I don't know why it's doing that. It just is. Right, back in the head. Okay, so then take the one for eyes all the way closed. Insert keyframe, location, next frame. Okay, now line it up better. Holy cow, I could have brought that way further down. There we are. Next frame, deselected them again like a fool. Back in the head. And bring these back down. Okay, next frame. Back in the head. Grab, no, not that. Grab that, that. Insert keyframe, location, next frame. Oh, that was a mistake. This is where I insert the keyframe. This one is where I bring them down. Okay. Get these back in there. And that's good. Next frame. Back in the head. Insert keyframe. Bring this down. Okay. Next frame. Back into the head. And these back down. You know, it's a simple process, but it's very tedious. That's why I wish I could have just copied and pasted the keyframes, but instead, it decided no. Streaming for an hour, 23 minutes. 2 hours, 23 minutes, I mean. Yeah, I've been working on this for a while. People are going to be like, Sam, you need to eat. Now I'm going to be like, yeah, you're probably right. Oh, I should have this one selected. Alright. Move it back in the head. Okay. And I think I am finally done with all the blinking. So now if I just let dumb windows, okay, if I just go to the first frame, let it play out in front of me. Amazing. Low frame rate, but like half the frame rate of full speed, but I love it. And that's great. I love it. Oh, now I can watch it get replayed on the stream because the stream delay. Yep. Just how I like it. Let's jump back to frame 1. Let's save this bad boy. Why is the save at the top now? It's usually at the bottom. Oh, it's because I hid this in it. Because now if I bring that back up, it's gonna... Yeah, it's down there. That makes sense, I guess. Because it has to show up somewhere. Ah. Frame 1. Alright. So let's just play out an animation. What's wrong?
I just saw
The blinking?
someone calling the Soviet anthem an AK-47.
On YouTube, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, yeah, because you were kind of freaking me out there. See somebody playing it with an AK-47, like, right outside your door. Alright. So what have I done throughout this stream? Do you know, Alex?
You've been working on blinking.
Do you know what else? That wasn't the first thing.
No, I wasn't there the whole point.
Yeah, I know. So I started out, I was just, showing what I've been working on and explaining things. Then what did I do? I fixed the camera work because there was a lot of just bad moments because trying to use the ease in, ease out thing by like right clicking with all the keyframes selected wasn't really working, so I just did stuff manually, and I basically just fixed all the camera movements, so now it's smoother and it's not bad. And yeah, that's basically what I did then. And then I added animation to Peach. And now Peach is fully done being animated. I no longer have to see her face again. So let's just get rid of this. Get rid of it. There's an empty scene here, but that's only because everything is hidden. Next thing I should work on is Lakitu. Although I don't know if I'm going to do all of him today. Okay. Alright, so if I let the animation play out... No, I shouldn't do that because for some reason, Lakitu lags out the scene more than, like, any other model besides the water. And I don't know why, because his model is, like, lower poly than some of the other ones. Yep, let's just get this in. Alright. What did I do? Okay. So, with the camera, when does the camera go to look at Lakitu? I don't know, where are the keyframes? I keep breaking things. Stop breaking. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I can't see the frames, though, the keyframes. Oh, there they are. Just deselected it, and it worked. So, just from there to here. So what frame is that starting one? 380 to 450. Okay, so what I'm going to do, take this. Oh, I just got a text or something. I'm going to check that out real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, it was just a work text. It's fine. We're all good. Alright, so I gotta find Lakitu. There he is. Select the armature. What's wrong with Blender? Blender, stop breaking. Oh. It's fine. So 450, and then it was 380. I'm actually going to start at Lakitu's movement at 400 though. And all I really gotta do is just drag him down a little. Then it's just gonna go with the camera movement. Oh, I forgot to set. Yeah. Okay, is this still good? Yeah, that's still good. But at 400, come on, 400, set auto key and move Lakitu. Move him down a bit. Now, when I play the animation, we're all good. Now, Lakitu's movements are going to be, like, so annoying because I've got to make sure he's staying in camera at all times. You know what? Actually, I know what I can do. Okay. So, if it's 450 is when he's, like, first, like, properly on camera, like, right in center. Alright.
all I gotta do now is just make him wave around for a few seconds. So, if I jump to, yeah, like that's good. I'll just select his armature. Without renaming it, please. Swim around a little from here. Keeps deselecting him. I hate it. Oh, don't rotate that much. Let's hold shift while I do it. Oh, the dog's barking. I'm gonna mute. Alright, I'm unmuted. I don't know if I'm gonna stay unmuted, but... Alright. Now, after I do some of this animation, I'm probably gonna end the stream, because it's been going on a long time. Real long time. Like, seriously, how long has it been? Yeah, 2 hours, 37 minutes. So yeah, that's a long stream. At least for me. I know some people stream, like, all day. But I don't have that in me. What is it? No, I don't want to select the camera, I want to select the armature. Without unselecting it. Thank you very much. G, Y. Move it on the Y axis, which should move it closer, and then G, X. G, Y. G, X. Let's rotate him again. And move him. Not on local, but on global. Let's move him. Not the camera, the armature. There we are. That's pretty good. So let's see what these look like. So Lakitu's movement starts at 400, 450, he meets up here. I need to set an in-between frame, it looks like, because I have one at 480, or is that 70? No, that's 78. Okay. So maybe at like 89 then. I need to move him again. Move Lakitu just in frame. Let's move him back a bit. Let's rotate him up. Alright. Why did it select not the armature, but something else? That's alright. That's a good pose. Okay, what happened here? Use this off frame here. So I'm going to set another in-between frame and hope it fixes itself. Otherwise, I'm going to have to end up working frame by frame. Which, nobody likes working frame by frame, because it's like working with stop motion. Here, let's just GZ. That should let me move it up. Undo that camera movement. No. Redo the Lakitu animation under the camera movement. Yeah, I'm just...
I finally unmuted.
Oh, hey. Hi, where have you been?
Watching a video
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
about a door.
About a door. You a villager?
No.
Post pre 1.14?
No, this door is it's an origami door. It folds up on itself when it opens and unfolds once you fully open it.
Oh, okay, neat.
I'll have to show it to you.
Sure you're not a pre 1.14 villager?
I don't think any villager in any of these. Yeah, any of these. With any of these doors here. Any villager would be able to even figure out how they work. Since they have their hands duct taped to each other.
Alright. Yeah, I'm still streaming, but I've been streaming for like 2 hours 42 minutes, so it's probably not gonna go too long now. I don't know, I guess just whenever I feel like ending it. I'm trying to fix some Lakitu animation, because he keeps going off camera and I can't have that. So, I keep having to place in between frames. What can I do? Move this keyframe. One frame forward. No, not all of those, just this one. One frame forward. Alright, 498. Oh wait, it's no longer going off camera. Oh, just moving that one frame forward by one fixed it. Alright. So let's see, how does this look? Lowest frames per second in the world. Not really.
Okay. Alright. I think drag this to like, I don't know, let's do 530. Then move Lakitu in front of the camera again. It's basically like a game of, just finding where the camera is and finding where Lakitu is and then just moving him to it. And then making sure he stays on camera. I think right here he will show up on camera. Well, if I move it way down. So let's do G, Z. And do I gotta move him up? No, gotta move him down. There he is. Grab him again. You good?
Ugh, I'm tired.
Yeah. So what's new?
Yeah.
Keep selecting the camera and not the armature. I don't know why it keeps auto-selecting and deselecting things today. Like, I've never had that problem before. Because it keeps, like, deselecting stuff after, like, basically every edit I'm doing. And honestly, I'm kind of sick of it. It just did it again. And it keeps trying to rename things. And it deselected everything again.
Well, hi, kitty.
What if I hide the sky? Does it keep trying to select the skybox, maybe? And that's messing with things? Nope, that wasn't it, because it still is auto-selecting and deselecting. Alright, well I can bring the skybox back then. Is there something wrong with my mouse? Is it like... Yeah, I think so, because I just clicked once, and it's doing 2 clicks. That or it's not my mouse, but rather the touchpad. Yeah, no, it's definitely the mouse. So there is something up with my mouse.
That's nice.
No, it's not nice. I don't want to get a new mouse. I like this mouse. Especially when it works. Alright. Got another Discord thing. Oh, it's from Matthias. He just says hi. I wonder if he's going to figure out that I'm streaming or not.
Who?
Matthias.
Oh.
No, I just said hi back, and he's typing to me. 2:48. Should I go for 3 hours and then leave it at that?
Nah.
Just go for however long I feel like it, then?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Okay.
Hi, kitty.
Am I a cat?
No, my cat's right here.
I know.
Yeah, well,
That
I
was a
mean, you
that was
can
a
be wherever
quote.
you want to be.
That was a quote. That was a quote.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. What frame is that? Oh, okay. What frame is that?
Kitty. I have to be so soft. You make it extremely difficult for me to not pay attention. Look at that one. Okay, got a bounce.
Do you say the cat makes it difficult to not pay attention?
Yeah.
You mean makes it difficult to pay attention?
It makes it
Because
difficult to pay attention to whatever I'm doing. You're right.
yeah. Alright,
Pause my video here.
goodness. Alright, maybe I should figure out my mouse, see what's up with it. Yeah. Oh, Matthias just said so. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mute this person because I can't hear over them. And no,
Oh.
I'm not talking about you. This person in my game is just blaring into the mic.
I don't play many games with voice chat. Actually, the only game I know of that has voice chat that I play is Minecraft on the Wii U.
Microphone on Wii had voice chat?
Yeah, well, the Wii U gamepad has a microphone.
Microsoft first?
Huh?
Nothing. Microsoft usually doesn't have games with a voice chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I discovered it on accident because I had it enabled and I didn't know that. I went online and then I went onto, I think it was Glide. Well, really, it doesn't matter what minigame it was. It was one of the minigames. I love the minigames. They're still up. You could still play them. They're awesome. But I went on and then a German kid started swearing at me.
Oh.
And that's when I discovered that it has voice chat.
I hate recoil.
Alright.
Apparently we've got Jimbo McGee the third.
Oh, okay. Okay. When I drag this through the timeline. Let's see how this goes. See, unlike with the letter, because the letter, I just had it where it's parented to the camera, or is it the other way around? That I can never remember. Oh my god, stop double clicking. But the letter goes transparent, so I can get away with that. So it just follows the camera. But I can't just have Lakitu follow the camera, because he has more complex movements than that. And he doesn't show up right away. And he never goes transparent, so there's nothing I can do about that. So I have to manually animate him to be in front of the camera at all times. Or most of the time, I guess. Go to frame 550. Move him around. No, how long have I been streaming? 2 hours 54. Because I really want to get this mouse situation figured out. What if I unplug the mouse and plug it back in? I doubt that's going to do anything. But I can try. So now... No, that did not do anything.
My teammate just got taken out by a helicopter.
Fine.
Like, literally. The helicopter goes down, smashes him against the ground, and he dies.
Fun.
That's awkward.
Yeah. But honestly though, this camera that I modeled is like not much different than the one from the original game at all. And that's totally like an accident. Because I didn't look at the original camera as reference. I kind of just modeled like what I think a simple camera would look like that he would have on his fishing rod. It's basically just a higher poly version of the original one, where it's just like a cube with a cone coming out of it. Just with this, it's a little bit more complex. The original Mario 64 intro is not much different. Let's make it local.
Okay, a light machine gun versus a sniper is extremely painful. Only for the sniper, though.
Okay, that's 600. Come on. I'm actually going to save again, because I haven't saved in a long time. There we go. Actually, I have saved recently. What am I talking about? Default. Okay. Now I should just be able to use G and then Z and move him down. Where on earth is he? Seriously, why isn't he on the camera? If I just drag him down manually now, should be in front of the camera. There we are. I like that camera angle, but he's not supposed to be the main focus here. The castle is. So let's just bring him back. But get him here. Okay, yeah, let's see how this looks.
Oh.
Let's go to 75. What was my last keyframe? It wasn't 500, it was 550, and then 600. So I need one in between to try to fix the mess. Alright, let's see if that does anything better. No, he's still going off screen here. Let me change this to local real quick. Let's try doing this. Okay. Alright, I think I just do this right about here. Another frame. Just rotate it. I'm not even going to move it. Just rotate it. Let's see how this works. I like that. I really like that. Okay, now where's it moving to next? So he follows it around here. Alright. So then... Alright, I've been streaming for over 3 hours now. That's something. You know? So then, next I need the camera. When the camera gets around here... Actually about... Yeah, 670. Or you know what? No. Let's just do 660. That will be the next frame I'm going to move him to. Where on earth is that camera? There it is. It's a little hard to see. Oh, I have it set to local, not global. It's okay, because now this should be fixed. Yep, he's right here. Now let's turn him like all the way around for here. Move him up. Move him to the side. And yeah, let's see how this looks. Alright, he's like off camera like that whole time. So the midpoint would be 6:30. And I just need him on camera. Let's move him all the way down. So now when I just drag through, okay, here's a problem. So between 6:30 and 6:60, I guess it would be like 45. Would be the mid frame. And 6:60, and then he disappears from the camera for a while. And when does he next show up? Oh, for this video of the Mario 64 intro that I'm watching, you can tell they're playing in an emulator because there's, with the flags, there's glitching going on with the textures. I only just realized that. They're playing on an emulator for this video. That's fun.
Great, I got a shot.
What?
Oh, no, I'm playing my game. Got another shot?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save again. Because, you know what? This is going pretty good. And it doesn't even matter that he's off screen right now because he's supposed to be. Actually, it does matter that I move him though. Because I can't have him on screen for a little bit. So, yeah. By 750 frames, I need him off screen entirely. So what I can do, actually, no, I'm just gonna do something else. Because it's 660, I'm just gonna put like, I don't know, 680, I guess. Just gonna have him move a bit to the side and a little bit down, just so that there's some movement, so that way instead of the camera going away from him, he's also going to go away from the camera. There we go. That way the last few frames that he is on screen, it doesn't look bad. But then literally the very next frame, so 681, I'm just gonna hide him from the map. bring him to like the area that he needs to be next ish, and then just find him again. Just bring him down. And that should be good. Alright, so now if I Alt A, deselect everything. Now it should show him just moving around like a boss. Except not like a boss, because he's just a turtle, really. In a cloud. Okay. So now he's gone, and he should just stay gone from the camera. The camera shouldn't be able to see him at all anymore. Alright. Yep, he's not on camera at all. That is perfect. Okay. I'm just gonna bring this to around like 450 or so. Who cares? And I'm just gonna save. And I think I might end the stream soon. I don't know. Should I keep going? I don't know. I don't know. No, I'm gonna end the stream. Okie dokie. So yeah. Oh, Alex isn't here. I might wait till he gets back. But what can I do till he gets back? Because I've kind of been working for a long time already. I don't know. What can I do? He's muted. Will he come back soon? I don't know. I could just message him. Tell him I'm going to end. Okay.
What is up, my dudes? Am I on mute? Oh, no.
Oh, you're here now.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. I'm going to be ending the stream. I was messaging Alex to see if he'd come back.
Yeah.
What? What'd you say?
Just an ad in my game.
Oh. Well, hi everyone. Here's Matthias. Y'all can't see him because I'm streaming Blender, not Discord. But you can hear him, so. Do you have anything you want to say before the stream ends?
Have fun.
Good enough. Alright, so if you're watching, which there is nobody watching this, but if you're watching this afterwards, I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, just a little stream. Okay, it's not a little stream. It's been going on for like 3 hours, 12 minutes. Probably like 3 hours, 13 minutes by the end of it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed like this video. If you're rewatching it, hope you like maybe learned something. If you didn't, that's okay. It was just a little fun thing to make. It made me more productive, as when I'm streaming, I'm more likely to not get distracted and I'm more likely to actually do my work. So, yeah. What Matthias said, have fun.